case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. We to bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. We to bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
No talk. We the talk and right, we the talk and play from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we know the shy. Migration stories.
Yes, Fambulen, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment with the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we're not done with Komon-Tok here. Well, today we get a very, very interesting program. A program just like any other program that the Komon-Tok platform. We can look at key issues there. We always consider health first, and also health is wealth. So we don't put the much talk about issue, the Kush. We know what this mean. We know what's in this mean for the family, for the nation, even for we survival as a state, as a country. And we also go look at the fiscal responsibility when it comes to excessive planning. I'm sure plenty people don't raise this concern on social media, that the traditional media, about the president in excessive travel. And once it because how that will affect or how that will undermine even the fight against Kush. Now, as you see, not a broad, not big topic. So what do we do, as always? We try to count people and we're familiar with these issues. For a start, plenty people now don't they ask for one notable name where I'm sure not know on social media, Mike Berewa, where he did it all the time for engage people about the government's own sign position. And we also get from the opposition. We expect forget Honourable, we expect forget Honourable AKK, but they travel the internet and he decide for give you a call and send another sober-minded Honourable again for can step in for her. Remember the last discussion I had with Alpha Khan, the internet began problem, so you don't want to let the same thing repeat. So therefore, you're asking colleague for step in for her, which is a good thing. And of course, this will get you away for can join and make the conversation more powerful, more rich. If you're just joining for the first time, we want for use the opportunity for welcoming a Komon-Tok with a different side, with a YouTube, with a Facebook, with a TikTok. Any side you feel comfortable for joining, please consider for do so. My name is Mr. Komon-Tok, and today is the 9th of November 2025. When we come, we can introduce the big people and not the people they can just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we
All right. First thing first, they like you say women's first, not so. Well, all those. All right. Slow use women first, always. So on the other side of the screen, we get Honourable Sise, Aminata Sise. Thank you for joining us. They're live now, in case you want great family with a listening across the world.
The line's so bad that I really struggle for a real.
You did get me loud and clear now? You did get me?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
No, the line really bad.
Why see the try for adjusting? Lobby usher in.
I just try for logging in another device.
Okay. So yes, Mike, thank you for joining us at Komon-Tok. You're welcome. You get the mic, and people in the listening across the world.
Hey, Fumble, Kush, Kabo, thank you for having me here. Komon-Tok. This is my very first time, I guess, here. It's a pleasure. We all work now for tell people what they do as government, for tell people within our responsibility, for tell people how this country to go. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot, especially with the advent of social media. So your responsibility, specifically me, now for engage, educate people on what in government they do and what we intend for do, who will be there, who will dinner, and who will they go. So it's an honor to join the Honourable here. This is the very first time at the meeting. I hope we'll get a civil conversation, civil engagement, so that the people who they serve will benefit from within it.
Not bad.
All right, thank you very much. Honourable is still you get me? You know they get me?
They get you, but the line they break so bad. They try for logging in another device.
But they hear you.
They get you, but the line they break. You they get me?
We hear you loud and clear.
You hear me? Okay. But me, they struggle for a now. Every way they introduce yourself. Good evening, Mr. Mike Berewa.
Good evening, Honourable. How are you?
I don't know from your side, but you look like say we get you.
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. It looked like Honourable to struggle with the internet out there. I'm not saying the.
Well, not hearing me clearly by the sound of it, but when you they talk, the voice they crack.
Oh, okay.
It better now?
Yeah, me they get you loud and clear on my side. I don't know for the host. But it's a trouble if you know they get you loud and clear. So.
They get you loud and clear.
But you're really sharp. You're loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will they get you loud? They get you loud and clear? Loud and clear.
They struggle a little bit. But now they hear you. Where you they talk at the arena?
Okay. It better.
Yes, they get you somehow.
Because Rihanna, you get me loud and clear.
The internet just seems very, very slow. Looks like.
Well, we go advise.
But let's be carried. I'm trying to log in onto another phone here. It's the same.
Okay. Maybe you go log out and then log in back. Perhaps that will make a difference. Log out and then log in again.
All right, let me try that. I'll log out and log in again.
Yeah. Let me pull you out and then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, so family, we apologize for that small glitch there. Of course, as I know, always sometimes issues like this will not go say we not expect from Sierra Leone. It can challenging for people then. I hope it will be genuine because we want to let this conversation be balanced. So we able to get from the opposition side clearly because Mike seems to be ready and prepared as always. So Fambul, I go just put a short break now whilst I try for action behind the scene waiting at the how we go up and best because I just see with there on our patience we yeah please. Unfortunately.
Entertainment, we go dance to the beat, tell time well-being, make we rise from a seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old, now we voice we do. Ooh, come on talk, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. First I know to the world with a stand tall. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies will really make the choice from politics to help you stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Ok, a place to be with a young care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Not Komon-Tok, we did stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From salon to the wall, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are.
All right, so Fambu, it look like say perhaps we start the program with Mike, and then it's Honourable join we because we don't know when you go able to sort yourself out. All right, so first thing first, we go straight to the point. Now we start with the normal questions, and we can always look at this. Mike, we see very boku arguments the courts, and one of the arguments now that government declare since April, where government declare the Kush as an emergency. Nothing much has been done, but funding that issue, and we also see that even the people where they lead, there's the come out and complaints. They not get much, and we also see how the case it seems to be getting even worse. Well, you go dispute or maybe accept these statistics; they're very shocking. I will give you one statistic. For example, the mayor, who for we don't get at one time now, but because of one or two issues, not be able, we don't know to forget this program. They say on average, they collect 5 dead body. And if you multiply that in a month, that's huge. You talk about up to 150. And if you times that by 12, you go look at like 1,000, 1,500. It's unbelievable. We are not at war. The country is stable. Most somehow they get this thing wrong as a country.
Well, to start with, again, I just want to tell family they would listen. We plenty thank you and time. Like I said, we are servant of you people. Sometimes it's very inconvenient on the Sundays. We spend time with your family, come out church, reflect, or just chill around. You get for engage people, popular demand. So we have a work to do. Firstly, I just want to let you say, when you say government not do much, I think that is misleading, that is unfair, that is bias, that is ill-informed. Governments don't do a lot behind the scenes since President Bill established and announced a state of emergency. I will come to that. But like I tell you, I take the mayor in word as a pinch of salt because there's a lot of inconsistencies in what the mayor say. I really not want to dwell onto that because we are moving on now. I mean, we've passed that. We don't question that. The minister, when I supervise the ministry, we don't ask them some few questions for the answer back. The ministry gets a time for me to turn out in person, not to even letter to letter again. But for the good of all the people, then let me put it this way: if mayor, they say,
hello, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, you get me now?
Sorry, guys, I've logged in now again.
It look better now,
yes,
Honourable?
loud and clear.
Okay, brilliant. Fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can start the program for the benefit of Honourable for the instance.
Okay, Honourable, I will just ask a question. This it on the social media for quite some time. The government be declare the state of emergency for the Kush, where we all agree saying a big problem. But one of the area within what say like gray area, that the area of funding, and we see it's so shocking. I'll give you one statistic now, where you go confirm because they deal with the budgets then confirm and they approve and they debate them. One shocking one way Kanaya, let just read them for you. We understand say last year budget government be allocates $89,000 and then the subsequently they reduce them to $63,000. So people on the question how serious government is. And we also see even the people that lead the fight then come out and they say they don't even get bicycle safe, they don't even get money. And if you check $89,000 for a whole country for 365 days for fight a national. These are for the agency, the National Drug Agency.
NDLEA.
Yeah. This allocates for. So besides for put this one to Mike say, government's not serious at all because if they are serious enough or as how they want to believe, they should have allocated even more. So this is a concern for Sierra Leoneans. So to Mike.
So let me come in.
Let
me come in right away. First of all, when you say government not serious, like I say, I take that to exception. The most serious thing where any government can attach to anything when I seriousness now for declare a state of emergency. When a president declares state of emergency in the country, that's the most serious alert way to give anything. This is not something they just say. When government says state of emergency, that means there is a security situation in the country. And of course, Kush like an epidemic, and it's an epidemic. Substance abuse is a security situation in the country. So for declare a state of emergency tells you say government attach a lot of seriousness to this. For piggyback to what you just make mention, I want you understand, say, bro, not only any NDL no more responsible for fat Kush or substance abuse. No, that's just one. Yes, now then get the mandate, now then get the authority, like by constitution, but not to the normal. Where President Bio establish a state of emergency, a guide and provide a vision and give 5 strategic roadmap where everybody for follow. That roadmap, they one, it talk about prevention and awareness raising. 2, they talk about what? Let me start with the prevention and awareness. We talk about prevention and awareness raising. Not to NDLA, they deal with that. Youth ministry, they come inside. Civic ministry, they come inside. Civic education, they come inside. Ministry of Information, they come inside. Local government comes in. So I just want you to understand that. Then after that, President Bill talk about what? Care and treatment. Inside care and treatment, hospitals come in there. That's where you see the Ministry of Health they come inside. That's where you see the Department of Public Health and Surveillance. That's where they come inside. Because nurses then get for then rehabilitation centers and the psychosocial support get for be given to them people, then the treatment. Then people that would have drug users, them drug abusers, them. You get certain medications, then when they keep them, when medical people they handle that. That's where Ministry of Health come inside. We talk about President Bill, talk about the 3 things also. We talk about reintegration and rehabilitation and reintegration. Because then people that way they go through substance abuse, where you give them care and treatment, where you don't give them medicine, you they rehabilitate them, you they cancel them, then you they reintegrate them back into society. Wouldn't then they come inside in that picture? That's where you see Ministry of Social Welfare they come inside. I didn't get the expertise, and I didn't get the budget for dealing with that. Then after that, President Bio talked about within law enforcement. Law enforcement, I need to get the ONS, I need to get the Sujaman, they want to outslap, I need to get inside. In fact, let me tell you something, maybe probably you don't know this. One of the departments where they lead the raids, where they before all things, then call them Toko. Now a special unit where they within what?
We know Toko. But anyway,
Yes. I'm coming. Let me just lie.
Mike, as we say now, 5 minutes. You don't do 5
No,
minutes.
but I get for
Mike. We make it simple. The 5
No,
minutes.
make a land. I'm on
When
my
I do the 5 minutes,
on my
I'm
last
not
part.
interrupt you. But
No,
in the
on
next
my
5,
last part.
but you don't do
just
5 minutes
me.
now. But let me say calm, because the thing is, if I don't give you time for explain, people are not going to understand. So I make I give 5 minutes, let it flow. But
Well,
one
you
of the
allow
key,
me if I do on a topic. Allow me.
yeah,
When I do 5 minutes
but we have to ask another person again, at
Okay,
least.
it's
Another
okay.
5 minutes, we give another chance to another person. You can come inside, pick them from there.
But
Honourable,
I
like
don't
I say,
finish. I don't finish.
you will do a joiner. You can come inside and continue your second leg. At least now we get fair. 5 minutes for each person.
But how Honourable go pick back on if I not done what they talk? Then how you gonna let pick back on what you say?
Let me you forget for using 5 minutes judiciously.
you not tell me you not tell me say you timing me. I'm not even sure if I reach 5 minutes.
No, before
it's all right. It's all right. Let's continue.
Maybe you know. Okay, apologies if you know again clear. But anyway, now come to we just want to set the record straight. And one of the good thing where a lot of people they say it's like people the awareness day. People and look they talk about. So now the governments you know you waiting Berewa say waiting how you take as opposition intake. That is one. Secondly, apart from una as an opposition criticizing the government, what is a robust measure? What is the thing actually una they doing a tangible thing solution for curb this rather than just probably lay blame on government for saying not do this, not do that. You say get 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have to say, a very privileged for they host me here this evening. Mr. Berewa, like you rightly say, the first time for me, so hello. And salon people them on a good evening. Now, Mr. Berewa, when we say government not don't do enough about Kush, we're not saying we not see the effort they do. But wait till we they say we not do enough. And as a government, a responsible government, anytime we citizens and they say you're not doing enough, rather than being seen as a criticism, I think if we use our opportunity today to genuinely ask them, what area do we need to do more? You don't talk about all the 5 things the way the president measure. Fair enough. You talk about the multidisciplinary approach. That is something we expect. We don't expect for the NDLE in one game will deal with this. We expect Ministry of Health, we expect social welfare, we expect the policing team. But here is the problem. Before you go on for declare, any state of emergency, we be expect say enough funding for one day for when the facility does set up and run, let it be a smooth continuation where we not see. While the numbers then for Kush they go up, we understand say the facility then begin to shut down. They say because they get less admission, but we get less admission because the death rate increases. And the agencies that were supposed to handle this, not be able to handle them. Because of this lack of funding, the end of for make, would they get for collect the body than a street. So whereas all the regulations they are put by the president look so beautiful laid out, but wait till we see. And we as opposition, all we are doing is amplifying the voice of the people. But there's nothing where I go say today we know the arena public them much already. That the government is not doing enough, that the government is moving too slow, that our kids are dying. Where is the saying that the youth are our future? We don't have a future. We're worried about the future. The kids are dying. Government doesn't care. People are walking past dead body in the cities of Freetown like it's a daily routine. Me sitting here, I found the body in a ferry junction where I go PWD and report them. It was there again by the evening as I was coming. This for any civilized nation, despite that we are underdeveloped, we're still a poor country, we know that. But this should not be allowed to happen, especially wherein the president had seen how magnificent this issue is, to the point where he declared a state of emergency. And now here's where the controversy comes. When we as opposition try to hold the ruling government accountable by talking about this Kush, we get leadership in the parliament from the government ruling side, where they say they blow them out of proportion. We're putting the country on a bad light. But that is not all we've been doing. As a party, APC as a party, a big opposition party as we are, we fight this long before it comes to a notice for declare a state of emergency. Some of we, the MP, then work now with communities them. by talking to our people, try for reintegrating one day when they get off. Work with charity organization, therefore seek help for them and the parents them. Because mind you, we'll talk about Kush victim, we're not just talking about the victims. While we'll not be get the power, the resource for go after the importers and this, but this is where the governments come in. You get the manpower, you get the financial power for let a man we entry point them. Because one thing we'll know for sure, Kush not they manufacture in a saloon. As much as when they say that they can add ingredients into them. We're up to this day, we don't know the extent of ingredients that they had. We don't know about human bones being crushed. We heard about cannabinoids. We've heard about nitrogens. Think they would say 5 times more than fentanyl. Now, me and you know say that's a deadly cocktail. So what do we they say now? As individuals, communities,
Okay,
leaders,
Honourable,
paramount
5 minutes
chiefs,
on reach. Okay, I
don't
ask a
do the only
question.
to meet
The
at the
question,
community.
it's good that at least you don't elaborate this way, but the question will be the try for that you join. Yeah. What you don't do as an opposition, where I mean, apart from it's good that you blame the government, but what you don't do as an opposition, like you mentioned, this is now one of the biggest opposition party in the country.
I don't even want to say we're just blaming the government. Because mind you, like we say, that's why we're in opposition, but we as members of parliament, we're part of this government.
Of course.
And if only they are seen us as partners, we shouldn't be asked why are we blaming them. We know they blame them. We they call out the issue then so we come up with a unified solution. Because we cannot do it on our own. As I said to you, we don't do we only to corner them. We've helped our communities as honorable members. And as a party, we've taken our flag bearers, you know, even though we will not even get one specific flag bearer, but even our aspirant flag bearers have been going out setting organizations for help them people there. But as I said to you, the bulk of the load rests with the government. And we be one law, we work with them as one.
Okay, thank you very much,
the fight
Honourable.
of Kush, not just APC, SLPP supporters.
Yeah, of course.
It's a Sierra Leonean issue.
With it, anger and let's just cut with Mike. You don't talk about strategies, you don't talk about policies, you don't talk about task force, you don't talk about what in government they do. These are things that way people. But when it comes to reality, the metrics, the tangible result, people end the question. For example, the rehab centers, you mentioned that when people take Kush, they reach certain level, then carry them go to rehab center, then if you carry them go to rehab center, go flush the system, time for integrating at the system, social care support, and even counseling, all that stuff, then they tell me give me specific locations or give me south side at the end of the day. The people who they watch the program, then can go say, oh, hey, okay, I think they say they're at this place. They go check it.
Bro, we have a lot of success stories.
Okay, you get 5 minutes.
In as much as there are challenges. I know they interrupt that or dispute that. So there are challenges. Our health system get challenges. We have to understand here it's donor driven. We still have challenges with malaria. We still have challenges with tuberculosis, HIV, AIDS, cancer. We still have challenges with maternal mortalities. Now, during this time, you see mpox come back. In public health emergencies, they don't inform you. Honourable go attest to me, say, we don't have any emergency fund where they don't say, oh, this is a fund specifically for outbreaks. We don't have it. So if you say president is not going to declare a state of emergency because funding is not available, no, that is the essence of the state of emergency, for coordinate, intersectoral collaboration, mobilize resources. And within this 1 year, that is what has been happening. There's a lot of success stories. I can tell you from 2024 to 2025, we don't admit over 6,000 people them all over. The psychiatric mental home, the Teko Place, barracks, the Hastings. Also, then they admit people, then now they don't open one at Dawu. And also forget the regional hospitals, then they get units, and they put little beds, and they admit them patients there. Out of that, recently I was at Kisi Mental Hospital. The substance abuse cases, the majority of them are Kush infected people, or if I can call them that way. Over 90% of recovery, success story. The one where they go through the system, then detox them, then clean them, then get back to the system. So I want us to, you just make mention, Honourable, a brilliant point where you say, we want to hold government accountable. But what we don't like, what we get personal about, When someone sits and say, government is not doing nothing about this, government doesn't care about it. That's why I'm telling you, we've shipped medications in this country that are looking for treat people that expensive medications. Yes, challenges go there. We'll open rehab centers, we'll time them rehab centers, and they'll not be too functional. And that is why the president come and review back and give 5 new directives. Because in public health, in epidemiology, the pattern of the disease changes. How they change now, so you bring other systems in place. Now, so you bring other direction. Now, make president create 5 new directions last week. They say 1, would they create a specialized fund now for booster support? 2, would they establish a special court for this, wherein lawyers, the magistrates and judges, and would they even sit on Saturdays for the try people them with this? 3, formulation of a dedicated security force now for handle this. 4, introduction of the new practices. Honourable Yuna, member of parliament, you know say we lost them even with substance abuse. It's old, needs to be reviewed. There's a lot of provisions then they where they say they need for review them. The police themselves, the police them, they need provisions to guide them for arrest and prosecute. So that is why President established all them things. And it also say with legislations, we need for overhaul them and review them. All this have to take place one in one. The fight against drugs, the fight against substance abuse, it's not just a short thing. It's extensive and expensive. It's multifaceted. It's not just arrests. It's not just rehabilitation centers. You can rehab people, you integrate them into society. Honorable, they will come back into the system. It's a societal problem. And the greatest way we can fight
Michael,
this.
let me say jump in now because 5 minutes done. Let just ask. The question will be tried for ask. Give me this 90% of recovery case. These rehab centers where they say government, because we just make some mention of a certain amount of money in the agency where they lead the fight. We so you say go agree with me say na joke, na joke. $89,000, not joke. It's not something where I mean this is probably maybe for a week. Tell me specifically the area. Right. Look like we don't miss I don't know what's up with Mike. All right, so Fambula, look like I think I get small issue with in line.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
So if I can just jump on to the last thing you said, you make mention. I don't know which narratives you're trying to push here.
Yeah, the narrative, but they ask because the question asks, show me tangible places there. For example, the rehab centers there.
I've just gave
name
you
for places there.
I just gave you, say we have rehab centers at Hastings, we have the Kisi psychiatric home, we have Daruna has been established, we get Kundama, we get rehab day, the barracks, then we also get hospitals, then we get units, then we get then psychiatric units, then we do. I don't establish that. I don't even tell you, say, we have admissions from the state of emergency to now. About 6,000 people have been admitted. Out of that 6,000 people, there are more recoveries. More people than they. We don't go through the system. We don't go back into society more than the one that we don't die. I even tell you that when you look at mortality is not salon. Kush not only the highest killer of people, Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
Malaria
let me just tap down you said before we go to the next topic now, we'll go connect with this one. You get 2 minutes for let you reply to this one in case you want to make comments. And you still always some clarity on the first question where you say some of our members of parliament, even the potential flag bearer, then they carry out activities, but those activities and people are more of just talk.
Rehabilitate, and as a party, we don't make a press conference and get
just round up. Just
where they go out.
Just round up. Now, what's at the level? So when I propose, more of talk, like the centers or maybe build infrastructure because this, come, to government no more. waiting.
But that's not a work of that's not a work of the opposition. They can do
no. It not means no. The opposition are part of
government.
government. The opposition can do it. Opposition can do it. Opposition are just part of the
but not
government.
for let we build centers. No.
Yeah,
No, not for let them build centers. But let me say this. Just echo Mike outrightly points. This issue of push and pull is what Sierra Leone does not need. This is what the literate man should be doing, not us. We are not pushing and pulling anymore, not with Kush. And Mark, while you say Kush may not be the highest deadly, that is not what we see. Again, I go back for see where they get your statistics from. We've got the rehab centers for them. What we do not have yet, show me one person who would reintegrate, where recover fully, and now go on forget something meaningful for do. Because let me tell you, the
there is this Honourable. There is this guy they call, I don't know if
let me just land, Mark. It will give you enough time for explain. But taking Kush is not just a mere act of taking Kush. We want to get to the bottom of why are they taking Kush? Why we have free education, yet so much high number of dropout? What is driving these kids to take this Kush? Why is the easy access? Why is there no man at the port? If we not address the issue, the rehab will continue for full and bloated, but then when we done the rehab, we not go away for reintegrate them. So eventually we'll be seeing the same faces coming back. Wait to get for the apple, then go come, you clean them, but going out there because there's nothing to do, they eventually lapse in going back to their groups that they know. So they will come back. That is without that, there's no miracle around that. Unless after the end of this, we're able to sit down with them victim and establish waiting at the cause. Other countries, they do them. Sunday, I did an AYV, where we get one doctor, Samuel Coker, when a volunteer organization called Global Foundation. That man gives some meaningful statistics away as a government, including he make recommendations, say the public schools then for now, may them stop activities like sports and outing and those things, because all they just give them more avenue for take Kush. Okay. Mike, the resources, the people don't need for make this project viable.
Honourable, thank you very much.
We just need for tapping to the right people.
I will just jump into this one question where I'm sure a lot of people are on the talk. Again, Andy, you will take 1 minute or 2 minutes at max for answer. People and they say, this is, we get a name in the country, or allegedly say there is a name called Bolijos. Bolijos now one of the people that were accused internationally for say involving drugs. And we also see of recent time multiple stories from Sierra Leone. I will give you one typical. Now the UK now, then catch a ship load of more than 140 million pounds cocaine from Sierra Leone to this country. And guess what? The government of this country arrest those people there, combined and give them 70 years. Few weeks ago, if not probably 1 or 2 months, the French naval seized a ship from the west coast of Africa, where they alleged to come up from Sierra Leone, part of Sierra Leone, it connected more than 600 million. And one of the posts with them, and we also see the French naval also be seized a ship worth more than a ship full of cocaine with more than 145 million. And they attribute that particular one to this guy will be all the social media Bolijos. And the government, a lot of people they blame them and say, did they shield this man? Or probably they're not just one. If they see us enough or fight against, I mean, it's not about just the Kush. It's about anything with an illicit substance. And one of the most dangerous one is cocaine. And one of the possibilities they accuse now this. So if a government were so serious, like we say they don't build they don't announce state of emergency, they don't build rehabs, or they get plans and this that, and then get this hangover. Yeah, what do you go say about this one?
So this is it. When I say for a journalist, I'm get careful how.
Is this me? Now me there.
No, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
When I say for a journalist, one of the influencers or podcasters, however you guys call yourself, I need to be very careful how they disseminate information. There is no jolly boss or however you call them in Sierra Leone.
Oh, really?
Yes. The person wouldn't say look alike. Even the reports we come from French International, the one we come from international tabloids, go back and read it. They were not 100% certain. They say look alike. Then reach out to we as a government. We say, well, that will get now Omar Sharif. So I don't know why you putting this out there, say, oh, Jolly Boss, this alone, why this? You see, I really don't want to focus on this because at the end of the day, what we are talking about is Kush. That is transshipment, cocaine. We'll not even get the markets in Sierra Leone here. It has no relation to this. Honourable rightly said about border control, putting regulations on the port. This is the conversation I want to sit on. This is what I want to talk about. Because yes, Kush, they kill everybody. You know, they pick if in a APC, you know, they pick if in a SLPP, if in a Mende, in a Timni, Grancol, Limba, then at the north, south. It's all over. That is why the president established a state of emergency. That should be the conversation here.
Okay.
That should be the center of the conversation.
I don't give you 2 minutes. I just want to clarify something. We've never said that Bolidros is sincerely. We've never said.
That's just what you said.
We quote sources. And these sources
say it
I'll give you a lot of them. In fact, of the recent
just give me one.
I didn't give you one. I didn't give you one. The substantive minister, Minister of Justice, plan for travel na salon. This is an article where should widely shared. Go probably ask me them put on for let's see. It travel now West Africa for solicit the help of the West Africans say for help me the extradite Bolidros. Them believe say is still there na salon.
I don't know
if you see that article.
So this is what
you see the article, yeah.
So this is what I say. Sometimes maybe we read too because we already have narratives we want to push. Go back and read the same article where they talk about. That is not true. That is baseless. That is not a fact. Waiting the he was a former foreign minister now. Justice minister now, foreign minister. They try for say is them see somebody will look alike like Jolly Boss.
I know they talk about the former. This are recent to away come a few days ago.
How they tell you the man who they tell you so we're in that position where they say for can salon for can sit down with look at
not plan for can salon. They go now in the tour West Africa or act support.
So you I don't understand what you're saying.
I know they just talk about this. I will give the evidence. I will give the facts.
Okay, put the evidence. Put the evidence up.
It just
so then we'll speak to that.
I not be okay. It's fine.
Let's be with fact because it's your word.
Last time message may defend the article. Yeah, but talk. I defend message. May they send the article.
Mr. Komon-Tok, me a host, me a guest.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be your word versus my word. We are not trying to prove a point here.
Of course not.
I am having a conversation with a sitting Honourable of Parliament. We get time, we get precious time. It's not net, it's not saloon. Follow we talk to people. I want to really focus on the issues here.
Yeah, but,
I don't really want.
But for the sake, Mike, for say, what would they talk so lot to true? Now that not because should you prove
because if you don't follow press
go ahead. But if you are not just left this conversation. If we are just left this conversation for now, we'll pause that. We are over. We go put on the article.
You are doing more of the talking than me. I should be doing more of the talking. I'm the guest.
But the way you want
the point I'm raising,
perhaps we just want to frame something like that.
No, my point I'm raising is I don't give you the liberty for it's your voice versus my voice. It's your word versus my word. Maybe not two different scenarios we talk about. The fact we get. Put them up here. Put them up. Let's speak to it.
No problem. Then I go. I the same message. Them put them up. Yeah. Honourable, you are aware about any person or any name that salon where don't cause a lot of headlines for say we get somebody allegedly where the Netherlands government say they want that them Peking father don't convict her for years because the reason we could count this one will not be hypocrite or double standard. Kush na big thing. Now it destroy. See what did happen at 80. 80 almost all lost in country. So if we talk about these ones, anything on legal substance, I think word for final, don't forget exemption. Not for so don't they focus on Kush and we left the team. What's your take? Perhaps yourself know ever a year, or perhaps you don't hear. Make love understand, but you say get 2 minutes, please.
Thank you very much. It will be hypocritical if I say I know a realm. We've all had this news of this gentleman for being a salon. Now, as a government, we don't come out and say the look-alike we then claim for seeing a salon named Umaru Sharif. The question here, Mr. Berewa, if we get Umaru Sharif as we have agreed, why we need to give Umaru Sharif, let them rule him out? You know, it's very easy. Sometimes, yes, we don't ask for the thing that we call upon. We, as West African rivers, we're vulnerable to these things. We know no vaccine in this country will make cocaine. I can categorically say that we not get we go manufacture here. Every time we don't call them drugs here, they either transited through West Africa or like we get the plane in 2008. And in 2008, it was not the fact that we get a plane we come, but for me, the thing will stick out now the actions of the president then. Again, if for anybody, although they take drugs, but you and I know you put cocaine on one scale and you're talking about Kush here, I don't know which one is more dangerous, but I can equally say that they cause the same damage. Now, if we're talking about Kush and we're talking about this amount of cocaine being transited through Sierra Leone, doesn't that worth addressing? Why we for address one and left the other? And if there is an Umaru Sharif who looks like this gentleman, would he not have been ruled out by now? DNA go don't rule him out, fingerprints go don't rule him. That would have taken less than a week. The question, why we no one do that even? Why are we reluctant to give up Umaru Sharif, but we're happy for Beats we picking their way? Then a mere victim in this. Beats is small sellers, the way they tight and a buffer, broke buffer them. Get with military involved, get with police involved, declare a state of emergency for deal with the Kush epidemic, but not for talk about the cocaine saga. That to me not even makes sense.
Yeah, Honourable, thank you very much.
Honestly, as responsible stakeholders in this country,
yeah, thank you very much.
We cannot say we not for talk about them. Let me talk about them.
Let me address. What's I do, Mike?
If I can just
Mike, I give you the mic. What's I do? I be just one send for you the article privately.
Just drop another studio chat.
Yeah, but since you don't put it up now in this, this is the latest one. Dutch Justice Minister to press Sierra Leone on extradition of fugitive Boli Jews. Maybe perhaps I don't blame you because you get so much for do at the sea, very active on social media. Maybe this one meets you. I can't vouch. But so if you say this one, you know, but that's fine. But this now a recent article, let's see the dates. The date was on the 31st October. And I just want to make some tea. We're not getting no joy for put we country in this. We're not getting no joy, absolutely. And any patriotic citizen, not for even think for Brinker. But if this thing they pop up, I mean, as a responsible journalist, we must get for Brinker. Let the government act fast. But anyway, go ahead.
Like I said, you're doing a lot of talking.
Go ahead.
So if I don't likely drop another chat box or you read them written exactly, because the argument here is not that there is no article where they talk about that.
Okay.
The argument here between me and you, I said, Honourable even attest to that. You see how Honourable answer question. They say, why can't we give the look-alike? Because the people say a look-alike. So you go read them for let people them understand what in the articles say. Because you, according to your presentation, it's like this guy is in Sierra Leone. It is compounder is in Sierra Leone. But let me just answer. Let me answer, Honourable. Honourable, you asked the question. Say, why can't we just turn him over? You're familiar that this is a process, right? There's a lot of process where you know. Say there's a lot of legal ramifications behind this. Then get a lot of tests. Then then go do DNA analysis. Then they will then go do. If I understand, say we and the Dutch government not get extradition and processes that has to be worked on. So, what am I saying? The police, they don't tell we say, they will give you an update, a comprehensive update on this. Sierra Leone is a country of laws. Why can't we wait for the police, let them do the investigation? This is an international crime.
Okay.
It takes a lot.
Well, law left this one because, like you say, law focus on other thing. Me, one follow Shelvan because we go, if we mention police, maybe we'll count another thing. We go make the program maybe because the police don't say that the Minister of Foreign Affairs now responsible. We get evidence to that. But not left and I make us say, Lord, we just move on. But we'll talk about something where I'm sure you said don't follow on social media. Plenty of people that don't talk about. I'll go quote for you from series from part of from the Constitution. We see many section of the Constitution, section 40 subsection 1, 40 subsection 2, and we also see 554 and 55. All of these are the power of the presidency in terms of running the government, in terms of even travel. These all are part of these are part of the section where give the government, the president, power for travel. But they can say everything gets a limit. But it looked like we on government, we on the president build on travel, probably, if I'm not mistaken, than any other president acts in time. And we are talking about money nodi. You just admit, say, who the factory with the constraint. So each travel, we know, say, and I play private jet, by the way, not to commercial or business class they take, and a private plane. And we know the minimum where you will spend something like 100 to 200,000 roughly for just one trip. So people in the ask, what are the fiscal responsibility? How serious we get this pandemic? Don't we allow the president, this side of the constitution, all get the power for travel, but not for be too excess, for damage, the finance? What's the justification of this forever travel?
Well, first of all, I'll say this back. We talk on one term now, one forum where the same APC folks, they run with and maybe them just misunderstand out of context. One of the paramount role of a president is to travel. Because with presidents,
really?
Chief diplomat, yes.
Wow.
One of the paramount role of a president, the chief negotiator of the country. He is the chief diplomat of the country. Now they interface with other leaders them across the world. Now we look at how the world, we look at geopolitics. My brother, you don't sit home and get what you want to get. Waiting for be the conversation here between me and you, not for question president in travel.
Oh,
waiting for be the conversation here. Now for look at demand and supply. Lord, look at waiting and travel here don't come with inside the country. Commensurate, it just sounds like if you spend $1 million, then you get $200 million. You know what spending? If we take a look at the energy sector, number first alone, you talk about the 412 million development finance corporation when they build an energy project when a 105 megawatts in a pre-town. You feel that phone they get all the negotiations and you feel the people then they come. Face-to-face diplomacy get a long way to go. A long way to go. The protocols when a foreign minister or an ambassador interface with other presidents, is different when president and president the interface. The other day, you see Ghanaians are what? Then they apologize to them presidents because the same thing as them president, they travel too much and they use jets. Where he go, he reached Dubai, he waited there for over 18 hours. It subject the president to a lot of security breach. The meeting, for go by Japan, he reached there late. If president they travel, they do like they go 4 countries together. The president one at the fountain of honor. You expect him to take business class? Where he come down, he waits in a lobby for catch up another flight. Why are we watering this down? Let's look at the developments them where don't come inside this country. Can you measure Mission 300 at $2.2 billion compact partnership?
$2.2 billion for Salon? Or for the country that we involved?
You don't know, but are you not familiar with the Mission 300?
I'm familiar. I make the ask. Is it for Sierra Leone alone, or is it for the country that
I'm saying that a compact for Salon? You shouldn't be asking this question.
Well, we are here, Mambu.
So let me come. Then you talk about the 75. You talk about the 75 million financing agreement for solar energy power, where the Kamona World Bank come with them. You also talk about the Rice Pipe program for 40 million. 55 million under the West African Power Pool, the work project. All the money that are under just energy. Just energy, we don't count the country. I know they talk about Vienna, where president go mobilize over 800 million, where 250 million don't come inside the country, not only for agriculture. Then are you sitting down and really talking about president that travel a lot? You think for travel are fun? You think he enjoys traveling? You think he enjoys traveling? Anybody where they travel knows that traveling is not fun. Even if not jetty they travel, it's not fun. So we have to sit down as a country, let us look at what are the benefits we don't come at this country. What are the benefits we don't come? You know, go deny say electricity. I mean, we are not making baby steps on it. You know, go deny that. You know, go deny say the rise of price, bad rest, no don't condom. You know, they deny say we not make gains in maternal mortalities. The way the woman them they die, not also then they die again. So how do you think all this funding is coming? Through the taxes where Sierra Leonean, that's the taxes what Sierra Leoneans they pay? No. Sierra Leoneans are not even accustomed to paying taxes. So how do you think they are going to pay subsidies for electricity, pay subsidies for the free quality education, pay subsidies to buy medication for people with HIV, tuberculosis, malaria, and all that? How do you think this happened? It's true that with foreign policy engagement there. So if the president take him on himself and say, okay, I am going to be the chief diplomat, I am going to be the negotiator, I am going to be the face.
Thank you.
Don't you think that is something we should tap the president on?
Let us jump in before I count Honourable here. I'm surprised, really, really surprised. A person like you, somebody who don't leave a well-defined.
Why are you surprised?
I'm surprised for let's say why would they question the president?
No, you question because
I'm surprised, Mike. Mike, look, what you don't talk so, and I'm also surprised by for say the role of a president for travel.
The paramount role, one of the big roles.
It's
one
shocking,
of the big roles.
but it's okay.
You are not a moderator. You already have.
I don't give 5 minutes. Mr. They ask
The way you say you're surprised, you should be moderating and listening. You should be moderating and listening.
If you tell some people, Mike, you are talking to Sierra Leoneans globally.
Okay.
This platform is one of the biggest platform. You know that, and they can. But for let you say we're not for question the president, I make us surprised.
Nobody say you shouldn't question the president.
No, but you say we're not for question.
I just tell you say that's not what I'm saying. I did not say that. Don't quote me. I did not.
That's fine. If you don't say so, that's
what
fine.
I'm saying. If we not a look at what's in the camera, the country.
Okay.
I just highlight all the games them in just
one. That's fine. That's fine.
You they compare, say. You they compare. You as a moderator, if I don't do the analysis, then they don't fact finding analysis.
Okay.
Say this. Okay, the president in travel. What should be the conversation? Should be this. I'm not telling you how to run your program, but you should tell me. Say, president on travel. What's not the benefits?
But that's not exactly what
how does not impact? No, that's not what you asked. No, you already set a narrative that the president travels too much. Look. The president, you even said the president are the most traveled president.
This is just fine. Okay, let me just count something now. I ask you a question, you get the right for answer. Are you want for answer?
No, but don't set a narrative.
I know they tell you about.
Look, you set a biased narrative.
No, it's not a bias because I believe, say you capable enough.
Answer any question. If I was moderating, I would say my president on travel a lot.
Definitely, you tell me how to ask you the question now.
Yes,
because I know they tell you how to answer the question. I mean, tell you how to ask you the question. Okay, let me just put on. So let me just count. Honourable, you don't hear you would see Mike don't detail begins, and when they are Parliament, they approve some of them. We also understand so they pay a premium
not
attention.
To Parliament, you approve that.
No, and then the debates, the budget, and the travel, and they talk about the travel. I know which are they talk. Tell me about this, the travel. I'm sure the opposition gets concerned about this. You said get 5 minutes. Tell me about let we know if what Mike say is good. He said because if you spend 2 at the quoting example, if you spend 2 million, so you get 200 million. It makes sense. What do you take? You said get 5 minutes.
Okay. Now, Mike, one thing what you are very clearly in how you anger changed straight away from just asking you that question. I think when you're doing at that platform, you be minded that you're representing the government. You're representing almost the president. You're the face of it. Let us be guided here. Does this man get a right for, say, the president, they fly too much? Yes, he does. We said don't ask that. We said don't ask, say, why the president, they fly so much? All them projects here we begin, some of them were not even started by him. They were started by his people when they're in government or even a previous government. They could have been done without the president traveling.
Like who's one?
They could have been achieved too. I don't travel on a plane from London to Sierra Leone with Senge. He didn't even notice me, but we were on an economy flight. And I believe, say, if Senge go for represent the president as a chief minister in deals that have been negotiated, they can still be achieved.
The protocols are different.
So I totally disagree. If you didn't tell, let me down.
Mike, allow
if you
done
say, and Sierra Leone as a whole, if you they tell me and the Sierra Leone and the owner this country, say the only way when the money are going to be approved now when President showing face, are you telling me the name of the president alone is not enough for him to be recognized?
It's the accelerator, Honourable. With all due respect,
it's in the name of the president for a sovereign state like Sierra Leone. We are small, but we are not that small. And so if the president decides for sending chief minister, he decides for sending ambassador on the UK, he's regarded as the president's face.
No, it's not in all cases.
Just like you being on this platform today. We're regarding you that anything you're saying here. No, let me land. Let me land. As you're speaking here today, even your temperament is telling us how government is dealing with this.
I'm not tempered.
So be guided.
That's how I talk.
As an honourable member, it didn't matter how tempered I am today. No, you do. And you may not know this, but when we started this conversation, you were very civil. And I honestly was thinking, yes, we'd have it. Because this is not for us. It's not for you and I. Like you said, I've been in Parliament for over 2 years. We've never met. We have no reason to meet in any other circumstance. But we're meeting here today to talk to Sierra Leoneans. And so the last thing you want to do is flare up when we're asking the president questions.
No.
The sovereignty of Sierra Leone belongs to the people, from whom the president and myself derive our authority. They have the right to ask. He may not ask it the way you wanted, but you had an opportunity to answer it the way you wanted it. You could have done so in your 5 minutes.
And that's what exactly.
But anyway, the president is flying too much. The president is flying too much. We cannot rule that out. We are saying for the state of the economy, maybe in any other time, if the economy is thriving, everything is working. But even when the NGOs were coming to this country, we noticed when they bring 2 million, they were spending 1 million on their stay and food. We question them. Slash make regulations to say you cannot do that. You don't go back to Leon, so you want to get to 1 Leons on a population of over 4 million people. How much you don't left for we? So what we're saying here, you get for take them here and just digest them as a Sierra Leonean. Forget the Green Party for once and don't look at me as a red, because I try not to portray myself just as a red. That would be very, very narrowed. I'm bigger than that, and I'm a Sierra Leonean. And I'm asking the same question that they ask you here today, that the president is flying too much in budget, inflated. This was stated on the audit reports. You guys sacked the Auditor General because of that. People know these things. As much as we have high literacy in Sierra Leone, we have few literate people too. And these questions are just being blotted on platform because people are asking them. This gentleman sitting here will not be talking about it if he has not been brought to talk about it.
Mike.
What are they trying to say here, Mike?
Let me just
the
allow them
president could have equally used the ambassadors they will get abroad.
No,
he could have equally used the chief ministers. Ministers. Otherwise, unless they tell me say they're all nonsense and not needed. And if they're not needed, they need to be sacked. Because the chief minister alone have a budget of over 24 billion to run his office. If he's not going to do anything, he's not needed to negotiate on behalf of Sierra Leone. What is their job? What is the job of the ambassadors? What is the job of the ministers?
Let's understand. Let's understand.
So,
Mike,
again, on a friendly tone, as we're saying, because this is about Sierra Leonean people.
For 1 minute.
All we say here, I said this in the beginning. All we say here, we not say the president not they do. We say we need enough. We're hungry for more. We want more. We want him to do more. We want him to cut down expenditures and bring in more income. Use it in the ministries that are needed so badly.
Let's
you yourself talk about the health ministry, the education ministry, the drug and law enforcement to be supported. We get so many side for use money that for the president here and we've spent $3 billion for travel.
So this is
just jump. Mike, now you the next. Now you the next.
Some of we pay tax.
If we go back and forth, then it's like they can't prove a point. And the motive of this conversation are for a lot of people and benefits. Because arguments are different from way we discussion is completely different. So we're not there for can win arguments. We're there for let people understand and get something where they take home. Like I say, that the responsibility of every Sierra Leonean, as long as you're not Sierra Leonean, question any official about anything they do, including the travel. But
nobody
we count that side. Let's just point one side. You talk about government presidents, they do overhaul the law. And we're surprised because there are very strong laws. Is it about just making new laws or about implementation?
It's about laws. Laws where?
Yeah, about the government legislations.
You know, I really want, like I said, I don't want to like literally tell you how to moderate the program.
But Mike, what did they do so? That I asked you this on connection. Mike. Wait. This now, this is the going inside the Kush. I asked you the question.
Listen.
Mike, you didn't interrupt me.
I'm the guest. I am your guest.
But the guest should listen to the host. You should listen to me because I want to ask you a salient question.
When Aminata talk about something, how normally programs and they Honourable, when Honourable talk about something,
Mike, it's
allow me to reboot. But Honourable will talk about something, me go talk about something, then you jump to other thing.
No, Mike, she responded to your he respond to what you say. And if I argue back and forth, we not go done. Now, what we ask you, now you respond. The same 5 minutes to argue, now again. I'm not there for look, me vested interest in a salon. That's it. I will declare this. Now, let me just look at we'll talk about legislation. You mentioned that it's a good thing. But
legislation on what?
Legislation on laws, on Kush, like you mentioned, say we laws and Honourable. But other arguments don't come out fine, right? For saying no, we get serious, strong laws in the country. Why? Is it that people are not review? People are not pay attention, or they just want to say that we create this new laws? How will they argue now? You get 5 minutes.
So I'll tell you, it's specific to Kush. If you take a look at the Substance Abuse Tobacco Act, it need a lot of reviews, and there's a lot of lacunas into it. A lot of it. If you watch the lawyers, them, the magistrates, them, the judges, them, there are two types of drug substance laws, them acts and use. Then gets the Pharmacy Act of I think 2028, if I'm not too sure. Then gets the Drug Act and the Tobacco Act. So them two acts in them two acts in they are very, very different. That's why you find out sometimes when some people then go, when they hold them with drug, they hold them with substance, when are contraband, when they go, the punitive measures then different. And that is why President establishing in 5 strategies say, what? He say we need a new practice direction. When one act now then for use. If not the Pharmacy Acts in the use, then just use them. If not the acts, the Substance Abuse and Tobacco Acts in use, then just use them. If you take a look at the Lunacy Act, now all acts landy. First of all, try to understand, say, Kush is not a ready-made drug that is coming to Sierra Leone. The components more than they take for make Kush. These are components them where the body back need. Hospitals need it. They need formaldehyde and bambody.
Okay.
They need acetone for.
Let's just jump in there, Mike. Adekam, this is very important. Adekam, I give you 1 minute back on this.
Listen, when you give me 5 minutes, if I'm on my thoughts, allow me to land and finish.
Go ahead.
Now make us say what talk say. I don't want to tell you how to moderate the program.
Okay, go ahead because there's something very important.
You are interrupting. Take notes when I finish talking. You talk. That's how it should be, right? So I just tell you say, what I tell you say, we lost them, get a lot. Honourable member of Parliament, Inkin attest to that. Say we get a lot of laws them. Tradena be jamba. Kush is different. The ingredients them when the cow Kush now ingredients the way they sit on Amazon, you order them. So what we have to look at our pharmaceutical laws. We have to look at our provisions here. We have to look at controls. We have to look at how many, let's say, put.
All right, so family apologies. It look like we don't lost. It look like we don't lost Mike. He will join way back on the. He will join back soon. Well, whilst we wait for Mike, I think I will just jump to you. That will be the last question probably. Regarding the laws, and we not get sufficient laws actually for make sure say we all people and we involved in illegal substance. I mean, okay, I think it join now. All right,
we do. We get the Drug Act in 2008.
Okay.
Perfect.
So when I tell you this, I am speaking from an informed perspective. That is why every time I sit down on Kush conversations, I want it to be participatory. I want us to look at it as a government. I want us to look at it as people of this country. But when you begin to look at when somebody can tell me, say, government not do nothing, of course, me have to one. If you can't begin to tell me, say, President, in your work, no more, they travel, not they do nothing, me have to one. Because I speak for him. Because I know him, how passionate is he about this country. Yes. Because at the end of the day, that means it's like you're setting a narrative. So if I tell you, say, we lost them, get problem, they have issues. And all that they take time. Parliament get for meet. They get for look at those laws. They get for pass through, maybe probably DOJ, even the prosecutions. There's a lot
going on. A long-term solution.
There's a long-term solution. But in fixing all these things, it's not something about government, they do nothing. I tell you how many workers and government don't train. You know how many psychosocial support staff the whole government don't empower, don't train. You know how many psychiatrists the whole government don't train. You know how many mental health nurses, community health workers, the whole government don't train. After when they don't establish a state of emergency, these are the things I want you to ask me to tell people.
Okay.
How people can access this.
You 5 minutes on done now. You might 5 minutes done. One thing I want to just make. I think we in several platform them you don't they engaged, and one of the things where people pick with their advice in this program that if the government official or anybody said the Kamara radio or TV, they explain the ingredients, they ask in office perhaps, but curiosity, people don't get curiosity mind, will say, okay, Lord, do so. So the advice of people engage that let government official, whoever is discussing about Kush ingredients and making us share. I don't know, these are just thoughts of people observe. Let people let them not name the ingredients then, because by naming them, these are advice where people
whether advice and maybe not just one person talk that is not evidence based.
My
brother, that make her say take you talk. It's not evidence based.
Okay, it's fine.
This whole fight is led scientifically.
Okay,
it's by evidence.
Mike, maybe sometimes you would look at something.
I would have advice let them know. Would have narrow senses in public health, in epidemiology, we go say, let them know. Would not know say that substance and they use for me. Would not know. So don't even say that.
It's okay. Now advise people that they give if
that's not a good advice.
Okay, that's fine. It's not. So you talk about the law bring come something about certain key issues there. Nobody know the African for say they criticize the government not do what people are saying, and it's just waiting at the Komon-Tok the trending issues there. Governments no they do enough. Now that's not the point. But you talk about the laws there. Waiting day. Okay, we count Honourable Unan within a power, and we understand back then. We see even some of these laws there where we see now say there are laws them back then. Tell me about. Is it that the laws the way they right now, they're not sufficient and don't get strong power where we need a new laws or go after importers and the supply chain generally or cop this menace now society? You say get 5 minutes.
If we do that, it probably means every year or two we'll get for make new laws on drugs, especially because even the pharmaceutical company keeps growing. Even the cannabis, different types keep coming up. The laws they will get, they will stand time. Every time they make law in Parliament, they will stand the test of time. The definition of drugs, which I not get exactly, I know I read a miss a word, is very clear. If you hold an ingredient away harmful of some sort unlawfully. So in this case, you not specify the ingredient them, but one thing is say if you are holding them unlawfully. So now here's the thing. Maybe yes, some of the ingredients they come back to the area about so many things beyond what you and I will even imagine. Maybe they're not been there as a definition as drug. But now we know and we have proven, because this is the reason why, again, as a government when they talk, we have to have evidence base. So if at any point we don't prove certain particular drugs here, they have proven to be used for make this thing, they don't make it illegal immediately. The law don't cut for that. Once we can prove that this is being used, like for now, that global initiative, we don't confirm, say, cannabis and nitrous in the I don't know about the other way they talk, globally, they have not been identified. They need a local one, do you give them. the fluid for embalmed body, the bone. But again, we can, even if they can have parliament now, Brewer, wait, I will tell you, we're not going to change the laws without evidence base. We need evidence where they show we say, now then test here and don't do, which as a country we not get. I support one very important thing we talk this, so we not get emergency funding. Even though we know these are issues, emergencies will come up, health emergencies are gonna come up, financial emergencies, disasters are coming. We need a funding where they cater for them here. And this again, it goes for sure how we are not really thinking of people them the way we should. There are two things that are imminent to life. Illnesses, they are going to happen. And so we need to create funding for that. And all these initiatives about changing law, these are long-term goals. That is not what we need now. What we need now is the immediate goal. Even if we're going to allow this substance in, let us get an amount of how much is coming in, who is holding them, and let them tell us how they're using it. Then let's keep a record. Like in the UK, where you get a morphine supply as a hospital, you get the quantity where you get. And then you need for anytime when you get a patient, you document. So we know, say, use 5 mils for this patient. And that is how you've used 200 mils a day. You understand? So we can do those measures. The law allows us to do that. For now, if we don't know the ingredients, if you have evidence, proven evidence, so they instrumental and they use for make Kush, let the drug law enforcement officer and police and then they keys them, the port sales and the cow and the flight, whatever we want, and they car with them. Let them arrest them here. Let them make sure whoever get them, let get a temporal license. Let get them, let take a name and address on no side they go with them. What did they do with them? We can do that. We don't need law to do that. We can definitely say from this evidence, the drug is harmful, and so it fall under illegal drugs for now. Why would they wait a long time for make law? Let's look at how the other country then do them. As I said, I talk about one gentleman, just Dr. Coker, where they do this all independently. We can learn so much from that man in research we don't do in a short time. And this is an individual person, one global and one foundation. How are we as a government not able to have enough evidence to say this thing relates to Kush? And so we're going to put these measures. You're going to need to register it at the key, like you declare your gold and money. You're going to declare it. We'll take your name, we'll take your number. You keep a record of how you use them, so that if there's an abuse, we know where to find it.
All right. Okay. Let's just jump in. Because we're all out of time now. Honourable.
Deep and dark, but
I can jump in now on this one. You mentioned something where you say the government sack the Auditor General. Now, people then believe strongly they not the opposition or support, because I give you reference. Memco, if I name, I don't know in name, but one member of parliament, I'm sure probably you sabi. Yes, they. I think if they now be sister platform at one time. I think we had say it get evidence was a $30,000 was given to you guys for support the government. This not what we say. This is an allegation. So and. What's Honourable Latif Kana this program? One of the name what they mentioned, it come we broadcast time. It call we say no, not true. You know, I can't claim name. We get on the platform, it discuss, and we say they count evidence. Ever come. That's fine. We can. What will they have a talk? If one they can make like to government someone in Saka, una answer they back. Una answer they not claim because one of una come publicly and say una involved.
Okay. Yes, government by constitution on themselves not get the mandates for SACAM, but endowed incapability, despite having served them from 2018. And she was capable all the way through until when she started asking the same question that you asked Mike now that gets him triggered. And so that is how we know. That question that the Laura Pierce asked was what caused her sacking. Okay. Yes, he came through to Parliament and he saw the debates. If he did in line with Parliament, you saw the voting that day. Yeah. According to the speaker, it was going to be 2/3 of members of parliament present. Unfortunately for we have no notice. The order of the day for say we they vote on that issue, they come at night before. We have MPs at the time who were in Gambia attending party activities. We have MPs that were out of the country. What the ruling government did was ensure it was so planned to be done at that time. We didn't know say we will not get the number. So they already put us in a vulnerable
even when
state.
you don't have the number, seven members of parliament.
So let me land. I'll come to that. I will not shy away from that question. Okay. Me not to like Mike, we need a Dutch question them. Yes, when the voting happened, even from the number that was present, it seemed like we had people from the APC side that voted. And as a party, we're investigating that with all seriousness. because we know the stake of the
So
party was clear.
you are still investigating
That we
since
were
then.
against this. We
You're
made a
still
statement
investigating.
house. But yes, from the voting count. And again, so this day, I don't know who they are. I wasn't part of it. I can proudly say I've never met the president in that angle, other than work relations.
All right, anyway, thank you,
we don't know who they are
Honourable.
yet. And so I don't have the mandate
we have to end it there.
it's that and that.
But
from the
not
voting,
not
it
that
shows
not
that some
the
people
discussion,
vote
but
from
you
the
bring them
APC
calm. And people in this study platform, we take and serious.
Oh, yes.
Because we don't count the auditor, the deputy auditor general.
We hold them that. We hold them that much.
Yeah, you don't count at this program. Several times I don't explain to
it was a disappointing thing, a bit
okay,
one way.
That's fine.
Even as
that's
I talk about, I had a choke out of them. But
all
we
right.
have to address
Okay. Lados, gentlemen, thank you very much. The conversation, of course, we not always expect and say for be smooth. If they're gonna challenging discussions, we understand. And we just want to make known to us, say we get a policy now that we allow the people them for talk, because at the end of the day, we not just want to talk to ourselves. We want to give them the chance, and we will open the line for take fee calls around the world. Go spare one some time, or let the people and talk to them directly.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So they take 2 minutes break where we can open the line. Pamulen, of course, I know the line, they can put the line up. Just get one minute, please. Go straight to the point. If you have a comment or question, 1 minute, and we only take 10 calls. And of course, we'll see a lot of comments then, hundreds of comments then, but maybe we'll go take 5 or 10 back. That's it. So Pamulen, will they come in the next 1 minute, 44 seconds?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs.
All right, so family, we don't kind of the other side of the program. We just want to make this announcement, quick one. Let us pass this announcement quick. On the 15th, the Komon-Tok platform, they engage the community, the Wellington community people. We get a sensitization program on the Kush. Please, if you're there around that area, then for January, we get light refreshments. We get polo that we share. Just this a part of what we do as a platform for help sensitize the young one or anybody who involved in Kush on the 15th. And on the 16th on this platform, we get imams there, we get pastors there, we get for can pray for the country and also pray for this bad sick. So we do both. We do waiting what a man for do and waiting the power that the power we do for do for we by prayer. All right, so we open the line, quick one, 1 minute. Fambulem, the line open now. We take the first call. Call outside they come from.
Yes, we are Komon-Tok. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
First of all, I want to let you change this year, this 1 minute. Anytime people want to talk seriously, you see 1 minute. We are power.
No, but people in Boku, when we can get to ourselves, we can left 2 minutes. But if you take 2 minutes, now we get 200 people on the line, then I mean.
Okay, yeah, start with 1 minute.
Okay, I'll start 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Mike, this is for the Musaka. We block for whole government accountable. But anyway, I will talk. Because this is not the role of citizens. I didn't exercise anyway if I did great. So, you talk, say, Honourable no one pay tax. That you don't know the concept of taxation. Anything what somebody buy in the country, you pay tax. Any service what you buy, you pay tax. So now two people they pay taxes. People that not get business for do, they not get job. I don't go to pay personal tax, income tax. They don't get them. I don't know what care about taxes. Because I live my background talk about me. Secondly, you come out abroad, talk say government main reason of the president for travel. This is wrong. Now, I must think that I Trump travel. They say travel 19 times the whole of the 4 year. I must think the UK Prime Minister travel. Who's can talk this?
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Will you take another voice? Yes, call outside the call. Yes, Abdul from the UK. Abdul, thank you for Abdul from the US. Thank you, UK. Abdul, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to Mike and the Honourable for sure. Let me go to the first question. Mike, they defend the president in travel. But this not the president during campaign time. He criticized his own predecessor. They travel way less than how in they do now. You know, you want to tell we say that man owe apology to Anes by authorization because when he criticized the end up for Kandu. And when you think about development, the predecessor developed the country past him. Then the other one, with a complaint said the drug enforcement area not get, agency not get money for fund the fighting against Kush. But the president able for take a private jet for go attend a private university in convocation in Nigeria. If they may take that money, they substitute them for the drug enforcement agency. I think they will do better. So this in travel way they defend and not see them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Will you take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
This is Jibril Bangura. I call from the United States.
Okay, you have minutes. Thank you for joining us.
My question we say, Mother Bill, I know the minister, I know everything, I know more for travel, for let Salungo before. And the other thing, my question we say, will just know they in the country. If will just know they in the country, let them give Umar Sheriff where they get. And finally, the only way with push or drugs get for cut off Sierra Leone and for get rid of SLPP. We see them during Pakaba Inter. The only way drug end up in Sierra Leone, that we then get rid of Pakaba in government, when I be SLPP, where APC come, and it's come and I do the last clearance, we then clear that plane, we come, and drugs stop for Sierra Leone. I say thank you.
Thank you very much. Will you take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
This is Abdul from the US.
Yeah, Abdul from the US. Thank you for joining us. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, I want to tell Mr. Berewa thank you, and the Honourable thank you for we they make themselves available, because that is a very, very big thing for we they try for pay attention to what they happen. And I also want to thank Mr. Berewa for the light way it through. It's just that I want to try to get definite figures in terms of definite names and stuff about things, and we be try for highlight. I know they exist, like the centers, like the numbers of rehabilitations and all that stuff. I know they, but they try to forget with the information, and there maybe a website where some of we go able to go in and access the information. And I also thank the Honourable to throw light on many very serious things that we bring out. And I like the kind of coordination, the way they operate at the studio, which shows a lot of maturity. So let them keep it up. I think President Bio deserve a lot of information to come out more about the work we do.
Thank you very much. Would they take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
I'm calling from the USA, Colorado specifically.
No problem. You get 1 minute.
Okay. I just to call for say I'm so happy today that I see my Berewa and the APC, them they unite for talk about nation. And the other day I saw African on your program. I'm so happy. All needs to be united. I am just so happy and excited. Those Komon-Tok, I'm just so excited. Like Berewa, I'm your cousin. You don't know me. But anyway, I remain anonymous. I'm calling from Colorado. You may know who is talking. But I'm just so happy. This is what we need in Sierra Leone. No, we need unity. Thank you.
All right.
That's all I called for. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Will you take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside the call from?
Yeah, they call from US.
All right. You got the platform. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, I just want to thank you all. Mike, this really sometimes the way how you can respond on certain issues, I don't feel see that at the right way personally. Because me, I can expect much from you because we all don't live in the big world. We're in the US. For you, for a big platform like this, the way how you temperament, it's not done. Yeah, if we citizens they ask questions about pertinent issues where they go on now we country, at least now we right. Just like within the Honourable state, say the authority, for letter you sit on that OC. Now we the citizens then. So we get right. Whatever in they do now, out of we own hard hand cash, that money they enjoy. So the same things now they wanna be the cry about EDK, where we see a lot of developments there at that country.
All right.
When this man they travel over 300 times, they see anything.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you very much. 1 minute. Will they take another voice? Yes, call outside the call from.
Komon-Tok, this is an ex-civilian. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Ex-civilian outside the call from?
I call from Germany.
Thank you. You get 1 minute.
Good evening, Honourable Sise and Mike Berewa. Good evening. I just want to ask Mike Berewa, where the talk say, if Mother be not travel, the country will go before. Why not take example to this man in Burkina Faso? Less than 3 years, what did that man they don't do? If your mother build the under for 40 years, you don't go do them. I go bite you, Mike Berewa. Me, I go bite you. That guy never traveled. The only place where I don't see that guy travel na Burkina na Russia to Putin and the UN conference. Despite that one, that man not travel, but they fixing country correctly. For the drug issue, then get pharmaceutical board.
All right. Okay. Ex-civilian, thank you very much. Now, today now 1 minute. Thank you very much for yeah, very well. All right, we'll take 2 more calls. Just 2 more, then we allow them. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening. I call from Sierra Leone.
All right, you get the platform. Get 1 minute.
And thank you so very much for bring people. We really deserve for answer with questions, because as he say, Mike Berewa is very agitated that then they ask him question, the way he gets right for answer, but he feels say he in a position we know for answer. Forgetting that we give them job. I want to say this clear. Say the Kush, the government gets 100% way how to get rid of Kush, because now they get the police, now they get the soldier. If they're able to trace people and we didn't see na coupist, they're able to trace them, say they get them. How comes they're not able to trace forget the people that we in charge of Kush? One question. Another thing where I want to talk about is that to the APC Parliamentary, I just want to say thank you for your contributions and all with him that they do. Please, una need for work very hard and work hand in hand and try for whole any because we know after SFP people na APC.
All right, thank you very much, my brother.
Yes, as government officials responsible for every action they take.
Thank you very much.
I can call again, please.
You can call again if you're lucky for Kansai. Of course, we always get our policy there. No problem at all. This will be the last call for tonight. Yeah, call outside. You call from?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. I called from the Komon-Tok farm.
You get the platform. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Advice number one, give your recommendation. Now, currently, we don't know the amount of tramadol we get in our country. Let government issue a statement. Whoever gets tramadol, Lebrian, come na a designated place. Put them na a designated pharmacy. The pharmacies will only issue them out with the prescription. All the ingredients there that we don't come inside country. Let them designate a place. If you don't import this chemical, bring and come here. if you don't import these leaves where they mix for big push, bring and come na ya. Give a definite time, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. If the time pass, we sit with a passport of them, would they give life imprisonment? Let government pass that law date. All them tablets they wait people and they take weed and they take them for the
Okay, my brother, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, we'll just give the bonus call for tonight. The call outside the call from will be the bonus call. Yes, outside the call from.
Yeah, this is Dubai caller. How are you?
Yeah, Dubai caller. Thank you for joining us. You get 1 minute.
Yes, Mr. Berewa. Now, true say the government declared state of emergency on the drugs, which shows in something very serious. But the money they allocate for the drugs now, not the show say the government take it seriously, because that money is so small that enable fit even one district. If you want fit drugs, 80,000 or 90,000 enable fit now one district enable tackle. So I don't know how you would justify that in terms of that money. And the government for able sacrifice the president in particular. If we're able to look some traveling and the way for look, you say, let this go. Like that inauguration go do, I don't know if in Guinea-Bissau or like which country?
Nigeria.
Avoid that kind.
Nigeria.
Not to Liberia, like Guinea-Bissau. If you go Guinea-Bissau, one inauguration. Then you avoid them.
I feel so the recent one, Nigeria.
You go other. Yeah, Nigeria. Other, but could they some then they will go very important. We know. But some then they go like one other. I don't know if climate waiting in France or cooking something.
Okay, thank you very much, Dubai caller.
If we sacrifice the money, then they put them on the drugs. Then money, then they put them on the drugs issue.
All right.
I think they go help.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, family and I would don't pause for the line. Except otherwise, the panelists entertain more calls, but I think we'll forgive them chance for let them self-explain, answer those questions. And I see hundreds and hundreds of text messages there. So let we do ladies first. Not so always they put ladies first. So
that question there, I think that question there, I'm on. I mean,
now you get but with the bias. But when our government they talk about gender equity. So you know for you being
no.
You know our government they talk about gender equity. So you know
even apart from gender equity stuff, apart from gender equity, he's an honorable member.
Let me say, just I'll come in. You get most of the question. Absolutely.
Yeah, let honorable talk. Let me make this very clear.
All I just want to say, let we practice the politics where, yes, ma'am. I just want to encourage you, let we practice the politics so they listen. You hear me?
Yeah, you did loud and clear.
Let me just practice this practice of democracy in a way that we listen. That is the whole essence of democracy. We listen because the laws we're making, they're not about us. Yes, we're included, but it's about everybody. And so whatever then consider important to them, with the help of ours, we make it a law and regulate. Everybody is talking about this, apart from Kush. One strong recommendation we go and add is that we need to make pharmacy board them empowered for execute and roll well. There are so many drugs in this country as a health expert, including IVF treatments where people they pay for 20,000 in England or America when they get through pharmacies and a salon. There are so many things not being controlled, so many things that we need to put our hands on. And I think this is just an opportunity. The Kush just can't give it the opportunity for expose that. Let we look at not just Kush, cover everything as a government. And the second thing, when I talk about the traveling, when you go back to the manifesto of the president in 2018, you had them stiffly talking about and it's Koroma traveling. We're not saying he shouldn't travel. Of course, he has to travel as part of his work. In fact, we'll go question if he not traveling all in 5 years. But one thing we want to see, let use the resources sensibly. Let take a fiscal responsibility for this national cake, this resource we all get. That is all the people are saying. Everybody will say that today, nobody has ever go at you, Mike. Everybody have just said what is the burning questions. And these are the things as opposition that we are asking you to address. Una don't refuse for you as part of the government, but I hope say hearing it from people them where una cannot exclude, when they make una be government, and they make we all be legitimate, we will now take it seriously. We're not saying this because we enjoy it. I don't think anyone does. There's nothing to enjoy about seeing our teenagers die in the wild. As a mother of 4 teenagers, I can tell you, I don't think anybody will take this as a joke. But please, when we talk, let us have ears to listen and deliver the message to the president and every minister involved on this fight. We're in this together. As a political party, we don't make press release. We dey go out and do sensitization. That is what we can do. We're not getting mandates or begin build centers there because I will still come and say they are illegal centers. So that is all I have to say.
Thank you very
As a
much.
government, you're talking about law change. That are long term. The short term right now, now for man the source within here they come, support the victim, them, rehabilitate them, and integrate them. We have to get a plan for integrate them. Otherwise, you'll be seeing the same face over and over. As soon as they come out, small socket, I go church them, Kush go be the easy target again. Because people are too idle. There's no employment, nothing to do. That is all I have to say. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Mike.
All right, it looks like most of the questions here are literally just addressed to me. Honourable, thank you. To start with, if I can just piggyback on a few of them. Somebody talk about property, talk about tax, say talk about GST, people know they pay tax. I mean, man, you know how many, do you know how many supermarkets them, you know how many side they will even get they pay GST? You know how many supermarkets them we get that machine with the POS system in this country? You know, Baku people not even buying a supermarket. So we talk about paying taxes, so people don't go buy goods. So very few. Some Lebanese shops then they even. That's why NRA is intensifying their efforts. That's why NRA intensify their efforts because people then they bypass the system. So when I talk about people don't like to pay taxes, people don't pay property tax in this country a lot. The mayor, one of the mayor, they talk. People just they bill 50 patana. They don't pay property tax. Some people then say even land tax, where you get tribal government due for the pay that monthly tax. That challenges for Ministry of Lands and Surveys. So when I talk about people don't pay tax,
so what can we do about it? What can we do about it?
That goes back to you. You are a member of Parliament. You are the people who are responsible for all these legislations. You come together. When we talk about when you have a parliament, we are in people are more parties.
You haven't brought it to our notice. Parliament doesn't go out to collect tax until NRA flag it up and say this is what we need to do.
You have a committee. Yeah. You have a committee. We're responsible for tax and policies in our parliament, right? There is a committee responsible for that. These are all things that we bring up. I just say it's important that we work together. It's important that we come together for the good of this country. So let not be labeled on that. I just want to address that coloring issue. The one caller also talk about EBK don't build saloon pass bill. I know I have to get into all that because if not to that, sometimes I mean that I know come on I had today. Well, if EBK be build saloon pass, Kamara don't build saloon.
He did
that. They're not for don't vote APC out of power, but because of the indexes were poor.
But then they have get question, Mac. We don't know if they vote
mortalities were up, right? Sierra Leone was the place we are in. Youth man them difficult for letting leave. Young people in age than 5 years birthday. Sierra Leone was the place we are in. The electricity rate was about 15%. We don't double that to 36. We still have to do more. So I am not belaboring on that. The people then decide they no say and it's not woke. And I make them during an in time. Sierra Leone was one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Go and look it up. Anyway, the other person talk about what say the only way you get rid of drugs.
And today is one of the highly solicited drug country.
No, well, it's drug. In fact, America,
in any better shape than we were.
Honourable, with all due respect, America itself, with all the institutions they wouldn't get, with all the policies they have, with all systems they have, they still battle with drug issue. It's a societal problem. So that's why we're asking, don't sit on the table. Take the chair and come sit with us. Let's find solutions. Let's stop pointing games, blaming games. That's what President
we want to make the space. Make the space, Mike. We'll come.
The space is there. If they don't take it, this is about Sierra Leone. If they don't take the other day we had a stakeholders meeting. The other day we had a stakeholders meeting.
Let's have a response to those questions quickly because
the other day, we had a stakeholders meeting.
Just to the comments.
Even Honourable Abdul Bidede, una leader Bidede, me in the joke set. How you call him? The mayor was there. So what are we saying? Interagency collaboration. This Kush thing, not only government. Let me tell you, somebody also make mention about the cutting down the icon and the supply chain and everything. It's difficult, Honourable, from the port. Because let me tell you, when you look at we lost them back, I talk about the Lunacy Act, I talk about the Pharmacy Act, I even talk about the Drug and Tobacco Act. When you take a look at the laws and the lacunas and where they inside the law, the lawyers themselves they play with them. Then they play with them, then provisions then they. Because why? At the end of the day, you know they hold somebody because he imports the ingredients them for Kush in this country. Not a crime he commit to. If he imports from Madi High, not a crime.
We're not all out. They take
Okay.
name and
No,
the
I am coming, Honourable.
for keep records.
So you make mention of something I just want to piggyback on, really. I don't say I don't get time, but let me just be fast with that. You don't go hold somebody because it just, let me give you a clear scenario, simple for people them to understand. There was a time where we get a drug crisis now, when I be pampas water, it be bad passes Kush, where everybody, civil society, everybody come. What's in them they do? You are a medical person as you test. You know, say under the pampas, you get something, a chemical where they hold the piece, where they absorb the piece, where they pick in and wear them, they not go leak. That chemical, then something a little to bottle.
Mike, because of time,
I am coming. Let me just.
I just want bundle this.
Hold on, Let me the boil and the drink. Now, if you want to stop that drug day, you go sell it and not bring pampas can salon. No. So the same thing with this.
No, you gotta stop them. You ask them, let them be accountable. Let them just be accountable.
Yes, so there goes back to regulations and then the Parliament.
Let me just
goes back to
time for round up the program now. At least we don't cross
you
the
people should make those laws in Parliament. You people should involve the pharmaceutical companies, the pharmaceutical board.
Would it start from Facebook?
You haven't given us evidence of what these chemicals are.
Take this one from.
Yes,
what do we regulate? What do we have?
Go and
come to Parliament.
I think
we
go
mute.
We go the mute because at least for the I'll just round up the Texas them because we get more than 200.
But this thing you get for allowing people to talk. It's
but
because even the thing is the questions and stuff for your audience asks. That's all. They encourage Texas and back. So I'm going to
but at the end of the day, okay, it's fine.
It's okay. I just say these are great things.
Look, go ahead. I want you to explain. Go ahead.
So
me, I give you the time. I'm not going to issue with the time.
This is what I'm saying, that the laws that we need for review, I'm going to get role for play, right? I don't want to say if they don't give you a seat at the table, take a chair and come there. You're not going to say, oh, the space no day. This country president bill don't call the Bintimani conference 1, 2, 3. We are in CAM, Sele APC, SLPP CAM. That is why they choose Selo share power.
Michael, when we don't try to take the space, now Parliament they begin.
No,
they debate time. When we don't debate time, the speakers say they blow them out of proportion.
Honourable,
the power sharing, we go count a different topic on the power sharing.
If somebody also asks about the website, if there is a website for get all this information, I will gladly tell you, say yes. If you go on the Sierra Leone Ministry of Health Public, if you go on the Sierra Leone Ministry of Public Health and Surveillance website, all them facts are what they say, you will find them there. And yes, Honourable, just to piggyback on that, yes, there was studies done by the ministry over this 1 year where ascertain say, yes, for Madi High, nitazine, where you make mention, and acetone, these are the key components that when they ship in this country, where they come out from Holland, China, and UK, where they come out and they make their substances, then they would. Somebody also make mention of what? Burkina Faso. It's able, he said, we not compare Burkina Faso. Salona democratic country.
No, but hold on, Mike. Let's get to the way it's called. What do they talk about? Talk about environment fluid.
Honourable,
you say what's Honourable, man? Honourable, I spoke about
when they use for embalm bodies.
Yes, they call them formaldehyde. Yes, formaldehyde is there. You get Honourable, me a medical person. So
Mike, you want to talk about Burkina Faso?
So,
go ahead.
Yes, somebody make mention of Burkina Faso. Say Burkina Faso, and when somebody made a talk, I just will come up straight and let me just read that for the audience, for you people. It's saying the anonymous report from 2024 to 2025 confirmed that Burkina Faso is facing severe and multifaceted crisis involving extreme insecurity, dire humanitarian situation, political instability under the junta rule. If you look at Burkina Faso, you don't want to compare Burkina Faso and Salon. We don't want to go back to democratic rule. There is a lot of gains the more don't make in this country, right? More people than they go school now. More people than they sit exam now. More people than they get access to university now. The way that the woman they die, and not they die so again at this country. Don't come up. So don't compare anybody when they compare Burkina Faso. Say what's in the thing that this one I say are the vex. How a common person, an adult, will say, waiting then at Burkina Faso, 20 years of President Bio not going to do the same. Most of them people when they talk so they don't get information, or either they are just biasly fixed. They don't like Bio, and I get it. The same people then they go say President Bio, President Bio not ever travel. They get an embargo.
It's okay.
Now then they say they travel a lot. Now they travel all over the place. Okay, that's fine. The other thing back where I want to make mention on, let round up quick is
okay. Don't go ahead.
Somebody makes session of allocation of funds. Then say why all that travel President Bio they travel? Why not go add give some money to the drug? Not so government operates. Honourable Self will agree with me. I make mention I had to and say not to one agency responsible for fed drug. Money they wouldn't give Ministry of Health for what? Care and treatment. Money they wouldn't give social welfare for integration and rehabilitation. Money they wouldn't give law enforcement and get talk today when I do raids them and apprehend and arrest people them. Money they wouldn't give chief them.
Okay, Mike,
if you
Mike, just count. I want to bring you on the area of
Honourable get challenges in this country.
Look,
our healthcare systems
at least we don't do justice. At least you don't answer this question.
Let me do justice. Let me do justice to the people because the questions we are all
that's fine. Exactly that's make you there and make you give the platform for let you talk to the people. But I just want to clarify on Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Me, I left UK now. I load na flight. I go to Burkina Faso. I go take the 1 week.
But the reason we don't compare democracy and junta.
Wait for me.
No happy that day. We don't want to get back there. At every, even when me and Honourable
Mike,
this is the beauty of democracy.
You know they even allowed me for that talk. How is this a beauty of democracy? How could this be?
I don't want to sit down on platforms to talk about democracy.
How could this be the beauty of a democracy? You don't want to allow me to say
democracy when we get APC they criticize we. When me and Honourable the Sidona, they bring me on the platform. But like Jonta Wood, you know they bring Sojaman Kaya.
Mike, let I explain to you. We know for sure democracy. We always say now it's not a perfect, not only the only part. It's not even the better system of government. It's just one of this system of governments. Look like what did happen in other countries.
It's the most acceptable.
Okay, that's fine. Acceptable in your eyes. But No, but look like what's happening in China. They don't have democracy. But anyway, not left that side.
It is what we prefer to use. Democracy is what we prefer to use.
You must not for so.
Mike,
it's the most preferred. Democracy is the most preferred.
But you see, you go pull up Burkina Faso. At the end of this month, Mike, listen. At the end of this month, with a counter documentary, which we go find out in Burkina Faso. We spend thousands of pounds. Why? Because we want to get the hard truth, nothing but the truth. What you may go see under is shocking. So that I make what you say, we don't for compare in terms of development. We know they talk about the system of government. We went there to see, the type of infrastructure, the development. That's it. That's because we don't
compare Burkina Faso and Salon.
When say me go see with me, you don't want to Burkina Faso.
Let's forget about that. That's not part of your topic.
Yeah, now you bring a calm. Now you bring a calm. Okay.
No, because I respond to somebody will talk about that. Okay. So you need a step of validates that. It tells me where you stand, on which side you stand here. You are a moderator. I don't say you for validate anybody.
At the time for reference, you say, let you watch the program with calm.
Bring that later.
It's okay.
Let me just say, there is no way we for compare with
honestly,
any junta country.
It's your opinion. Like your opinion.
No matter the challenges we face, the matter the constraints we face,
the matter the challenges we face messages and then we don't.
No matter the challenges we face in this country,
Mike.
Well,
I go mute, Mike, because I know I'll be like saying argue the time.
But you are validating a junta and a democracy on your platform.
My good God,
that's what you're doing, bro.
And then come on,
you shouldn't do that.
I'm trying to explain to you.
You should.
I'm not talking about system of government. I'm talking about development.
No,
I'm talking about development. You're talking about system of government, which is quite different.
Don't do that, bro.
Okay.
Don't.
All right. Let me just move on.
You should be a huge fan of democracy.
Anyway, would they take this one? This one coming from content from YouTube. It said Kush is the most dangerous drug in Sierra Leone. don't kill past rebel war and corona. And this one they come out from China Barry from YouTube. He said, imagine for a whole government to allocate 80,000 to fight drugs in a whole country. I wonder which type of government is this? It spends over 200,000 on one trip plane. And this other one they come out from Mingo from Facebook. He said the world radiates for Mother Bill. Trust me, Interpol them above the game. Take Mother Bill on our ears. And this one they say, Sonic come up from Jay. Jay they say Pampa, I think the Pampa Swata, no bad pass Kush Mike. This one they come up from Jay. I don't know if it's the same Jay, in a different one. As Mike, you want to tell we say SLPP 2022 election, Mohammed Kone. All right, not about the election we talked today about. This one they come up from Honourable AKK from Facebook. He say we have better laws to empower NRA. Mike, please read the laws around taxes. This one they
remind me why for don't care. Enough for don't say Honourable. So let know they talk.
Anyway, let just finish. You will respond to you probably. This one they come from Albert Fuji.
They say, come on, apply, Mike.
You saved the day for Honourable.
Komon-Tok, please do not send this program without asking Mike what those presidents went to do in Nigeria, and if he would take the opportunity to see Ibiki. This will send a warm feedback to tension at home of unity and nation. All right. This one they come up from Boss T. He say, Komon-Tok here on the wrong side of history. SLPP supportees and social ministry will never stick to the rules. Civilization is okay. This one they come up from Nexus. He say corruption is so rife that the president don't even trust his own ambassadors. Empower the ambassador to represent their country. That's their job. This one they come up from. We just take two more and then we wrap up. This one they come up from Alpheus on YouTube. He say, Mike, as long as in family you live good life in America is fine, but remember, say judgment day come. And I know that on the middle side, and then we're done. We will apologize. We see 100 and 300. I wish we could get the energy for them, but I have to go upload. All right, Kelvin says, say thank you as always for joining us. Yes.
You're cracking, bro. You're muffled.
Okay, sorry about that. Jerry from Facebook says, Mr. Komon-Tok, the difference in connectivity between your two guests is the ISP, internet service provider, both are using. I bet Mike Berewa, because of his deep pockets, is a quality ISP, unlike the MP. And
that was not the case, no.
And this one, they say, Mingo Lopez, they said, do you allow we and Mike make we do this interview? They pick me call, Komon-Tok. We don't know that they call. They open the line open, and of course, as soon as I know they're lucky enough, we wish probably we'll get more time. So we'll tap here the text messages. Honourable and Mike, anyone that can start before.
Honourable can start. She's an honourable member of Parliament, with all respect accorded.
Thank you. I mean, once again, to be honest, it's centered around the same thing. People are curious, Mike. And I think what you need to do, even Mr. Sayasi, don't give me the public health website. I was not able to have exact figures of people, the way they don't treat, rehabilitate, and what they were integrated into, which is the burning question. haven't treated these people. What are we integrating them into? Has the government, how are we looking at the underlying issue? Because whatever we're doing now is a temporal measure to get this epidemic under control.
I
But
agree
the
with
long
you.
time here is the socio-economic issue that we cannot avoid. The long time here is the fact that youth are frustrated today in this country, is the fact that their city results are not coming. Some are not, I mean, they are dying. We have the bigger issues, and the terms of funding may never be enough as where we are as a developing country. But one thing is for sure, we have to prioritize these three sectors. The sector of health, the last time I talked on the president's speech about transparency around health, the state of our hospitals, Mike, is not impressive. As a medical person yourself, I was betting Speaker if he wants to go around the country with me to look at the state of our health, the state of our education system, the state of youth is the third most important alongside this. We have to take it seriously. Our people are crying for that. They are not asking for us to buy a private jet to put down as a country. They're not asking for us to have an airline serving. They're asking for the bare minimum. And you and I that have walked around a bit, we know this is a bare minimum. Youth are people with energy. They have curiosity. They have to be given something to do. We now need to start looking at a lot of vocational institutions that we can open. Today in the UK, those manual labor jobs are making way more money. Things like carpentry, fitter, plumbing. We can do that. We still don't have vocationals enough to do those things. People don't need to go to university to do those. We can do that at vocational level, just so that we integrate these people within the shortest time as possible. Give them something they'll be holding on to for the next year or two. Otherwise, like I tell you, if you've worked in hospital in the areas that I've worked, you tend to have these people as a regular customer. They're going to be cleaned up, go and come back, which will be a waste of our resources. That is not how we want to see it. They are victims, they need our support, they need our reassurance, and we need to integrate them again to be civilized people that contribute to this society. Thank you very much. I think that should answer most of the questions.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, Mike, Yusuf.
So, Honourable, just to piggyback on what you say, I agree with you partly with all which you say, but we face tremendous challenges. We're doing things, it's baby step. The healthcare you talk about, we even increased the healthcare budget. Well, come on, all of our deal. We increased them to 9%. It's still small. We still need to do more. We've built hospitals. We've solarized PHUs across this country. Over 200 clinics them. We get solar way for maintain vaccines. With vaccination rate for beginning in this country don't go up. We don't reduce maternal mortality to...
I don't want to interrupt you, Mike.
No, I am increasing
the money. I think we're not managing it well.
I am saying, that's why I validated on what you said. All what I say is these are all numerous challenges we face as a government. What I want you all to know is this, that we are not sitting down. President Biono sit down, enough fully hand. And also the challenges are numerous, but we're doing baby steps. Now you see how US now cuts huge aid. When I then try to they buy medicines them for what? HIV patients them, tuberculosis, leprosy, now this country. Now that they know they again, now we they come in now. Now we they fund all that. Then boom, Kush don't come. You got to also look at say Kush, even though there is a societal problem, but it's also a matter of choice also back. It's a matter of choice. We still have challenges, forget MRI machines them. But I know we don't build hospital, children hospital, one of the biggest state-of-the-art hospital in Lombard. We don't build hospital. Now, how you call them? We partner with partners in health. We don't begin roll hospitals and at district levels. You see the recent one President Biogo open partners in health now, where for make sure now one of the best across this sub-region, where they cater to just to belly women. Why am I giving all this? I just want people to know that we are intentional, we are clinical. We President Bio mean good. All in travel, see how they travel, start negotiation.
Mike, thank you.
Fancy vacation in the Hopper. If they want to negotiate face-to-face negotiation, when the person see you, and they not say you serious. I know they say the ambassador not for you, but if a president Bio go to then America, he say one see Donald Trump. It's easy for the president Bio see Donald Trump than the ambassador where in America for let's see Donald Trump. Than the chief minister.
Mike, the people, what the people in the state
accelerate
all that things. In general, from this year, in 2025 alone. He has traveled.
There are some travel that are essential, but there are some you and I will agree, Mike, they could have been done by somebody.
And you don't want to say all of them are statutory traveling, where sanctioned by law or where the constitution gets
President will travel. President
can go back and It's okay.
President's
I understand
mandate.
where you're coming from. You are defending the government. You are working on behalf of the of your boss. It's fine. You can see it, but the people need to know the truth. The fact
the
is,
truth, they tell you so. What's in the one they hide for you? Like the truth, they tell you.
the fact,
I'm not denying the president.
now
I'm
defend, they
justifying.
defend. But
I'm
anyway,
justifying to you.
okay,
I'm not denying. I'm not denying that president is not traveling. That's not what I'm saying. As I speak to you, he's not in this country. What I'm saying here is what we have to discuss and what we have to come to terms with is let's look at the president in travel and the impacts and we don't make and are the impacts and are the try for highlight. And when you decide not to look at that, you try for us to look at just in the travel. Then I get clear up on that.
I think
so what I want you to know, what I want people to know,
invite you back
the president is not enjoying traveling.
I understand. You don't explain any of that. No, we just need to wrap up now.
So now look at this government doing the way they can at this country. By 2028, APC not gonna talk about light again at this country. Internet where they shake. So with a steady internet connectivity in this country, but good thing and all the shape in this country.
By 2028,
because you not go there 2028. Now we go there. Now me the stadium for you.
Okay, it's a pleasure anyway for guys.
Anyway, that was good. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Famule, we get Mike Berewa, and then of course we get Honourable Aminata. And I'm sure say plenty people enjoy the conversation. That is what it's time for saying. We need a civil and matured conversation. We are not enemies. We are one people. See, along the world today, they move on nationalism across the world. Countries and the globalization seems to be fading away. People are paying attention on inward. If we don't work with ourselves, we not criticize, we not challenge ourselves, we not say we said the hard facts, then definitely we'll not get country. But it's always a good thing, and we appreciate our time, and we hope someday, somehow, we'll get to our back with another topic and discuss with the Komon-Tok community.
Thank you very much, Honourable. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Take care.
All right. So bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where to bring information about salon for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
Migration of us, we come from Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we the young, for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we they come from Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Come on, talk. Ooh, yeah. We talk and we'll make me here. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Come on, talk. On the platform we choose. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Come on, talk. Come on, make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we the yarn about the things we the hold strong. Political talks, we know be shy. Migration stories should know the die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do.